Today I'm going to show you 3 awesome ways to use a cucumber. First, we're going to juice it. But before we juice it, let me tell you why I love cucumbers, okay? Number 1, it is the most desired smell for women. With so many products right now are being created using the smell or the ingredients of cucumbers, because scientists have found that we women love the smell of a cucumber, okay? Not an accident, I don't think. Next, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and anti-cancer, all right? So right now they're doing some research on animals using the phytonutrients of a cucumber. And there's 3, which is not important, but there are 3 super important phytonutrients in a cucumber. It's the flavonoids, the lignans, and the triterpene. And what they found in using animals that have cancer, that it actually is blocking the pathways that create cancer to grow in our bodies. And they're thinking and hoping that that exact same thing that they're seeing in the animals is going to happen to us as humans. So let's not take any chances and let's just eat a lot of cucumbers, because I really don't think the universe put it here on accident. Women love them. They say it's going to prevent or help with the prevention of ovarian, breast cancer, and uterine. Okay, that's women. Women love cucumbers, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna juice the cucumber. And it kind of sounds gross, but it's not. I'm gonna mix this cucumber with watermelon. So we're gonna make a juice out of watermelon and cucumbers. And it's actually very light and thirst quenching. I love it, but I'm going to show you a couple other ways to step it up a notch too. So I'm using the Breville juicer, and what I like about it is it has a really wide mouth here, so I can put apples and larger fruits and vegetables in here to juice. And later we're going to do an episode on the difference between juicing and blending, but the cool thing about juicing is it allows your digestive system to not do so much work, but you still get a lot of the nutrients. So we are going to turn it on low because these are soft fruits and vegetables here. And we're just going to stick in our cucumber. And voila! Isn't that awesome? That was a whole cucumber. And now I just think it's amazing, the technology today of making juicing and making food and getting the nutrients that we need from fruits and vegetables. So easy. I love it. So put it on low. Boom. Love it. That's it. Okay, juicing cucumbers and watermelon together make for an amazing flavor. And depending on how you want your flavor, okay, you might want it a little more cucumber-y, or you might want more watermelon. So I'm wanting a little more watermelon for what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to put just a little more in. You're actually supposed to turn it on first. Okay. So, and you can see I've already juiced quite a bit, and it didn't take much. Right now there's only 2 whole cucumbers and a section of watermelon the same size as this in there. So it doesn't take a lot to get the juice. So you'll see how actually watery it is and very thirst quenching. But it is very good. I just spilled it. But a cool thing we can do with it, all right, let's say, you want a healthier version of maybe a cocktail, okay? So you can take a little shaker, fill it. You can put a little ice in it if you want to make it even colder, but that's pretty cold. And a little, just a tiny bit of Ketel One vodka, nothing crazy, don't want to get yourself in trouble. And put the shaker back on, shake it up a little, and boom, you've got a cucumber watermelon martini that you can serve to friends. The next way I'm going to show you how to use a cucumber is my cucumber pear salad with strawberry balsamic vinaigrette and chopped mint. Okay, so it's really easy, it's really quick, and great to bring to a summer barbecue, or just to have that nice little fresh and light vegetable side dish at dinner time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to peel this cucumber, but I'm going to do it in little strips because we're going to save these strips for later when I show you the third way to use a cucumber. So I'm just going to start shaving my little strips, and they turn into they look like little, what they call the julienne cuts of when you cut, fruits and vegetables. And so I'm purposely trying to make them little and purposely trying to make them very whimsical like that. So, and long. I'm trying not to give away my third, because my third one is my favorite one. All right, so I'm just basically just cutting away, peeling away, I should say, the skin, because we don't want the skin for this particular salad, but we want to save these skins for this particular salad. Okay, so now I'm just cutting up this cucumber into just little bite sizes. I'm loving my new adventure because, as I said before, this is my New Year's resolution to cook, but to cook in a really super healthy way. And like I said earlier too, all the antioxidants and the anti-inflammatory properties and the anti-cancer properties of a cucumber are awesome, but also, I was thinking about the antioxidant and the anti-inflammatory. What a great dish this would be, or what a great vegetable for someone who is a rigorous athlete, or someone who likes to work out a lot, okay? Because like I said, the athletes need just as much dietary control as anybody, because of the oxidative stress that they create in their bodies working out. And also the pounding that you can put on your body can cause you to swell and get some inflammation and what have you. And so, maybe a nice little cucumber salad after a good workout, or even before, whatever your eating regimen is when you work out, you could use the cucumber or juice. You could have some cucumber, cucumber apple, cucumber watermelon, cucumber whatever juice, and keep the anti-inflammatory process going in your body. So I'm just snipping off the ends here, you can see. Now, someone asked me about the price of buying organic foods or getting them. If you get them at Beasley's Farm, they are unbelievably inexpensive. That's what I love about them, is they make it so affordable for us to live an organic life. But this is one cucumber, and this one cucumber was $1.99 in the organic section at Publix, okay? And so if you don't have time to drive out to a farm, one for $1.99, this mixed with the pears is enough of a side dish for a good family of 3 to 4, depending on what the size of the people are. If you just got a couple of kids and you and your man, or you and your woman, this is making a pretty out of one cucumber, making a pretty big salad. So no, it's not that expensive. You don't have to go in there and buy $100 worth of fruits and vegetables to think that that's what you need for the week. That was one cucumber. I know I have a bunch of cucumbers over there, but that is one cucumber. And so now I'm doing one Bartlett pear. And all of these I did get in the organic section at Publix this time. I did not head to a farm for this particular, okay? And so I like to get my pears where they're not so soft and ripe yet, because once they sit in with the dressing and they sit in with the cucumbers, they soften up naturally. So I like for mine to be a little hard here. So I'm just snipping out the very middle I'm trying to keep as much pear as possible, and I do not peel my pears. I leave those on. Even though this is a organic pear, I have a tendency still to wash my fruits and vegetables. I think we all do. But I also wash them. I just put a little bit of vinegar in my hands and wash them with some vinegar, because in the event there is anything on them, vinegar helps break down any herbicides, pesticides, anything of the, out in that world that we live in. And so I'm just cutting this in little small pieces, and I'm going to add it to my, I don't like them to be too tiny, because when they do sit in the dressing, they soften up, and then if they're too little, it makes it a little too mushy. All right, so I'm just going to add it to this here. Cut out my core. Okay. So this Saturday coming up, this weekend, my son is getting married, and Mark Yulee, an amazing chef, is doing the food, and so we will be videoing and taking some great photos of the foods that we have at the wedding this weekend, and then Mark will be on the show to show us how he prepares. He is an amazing chef. Don't know if you guys know him, but you will know him soon enough. He is local and extremely talented with food and combining flavors that are out of this world. So, okay, so I have here, let me take these little tiny pieces because I'm keeping that. I have here, and I'm just gonna mix up. And so my son says to me, "Mom, don't touch your hair, don't touch yourself." Sorry, I'm eating this food, so yeah, I might touch my hair, Zachary, and because I'm making this for myself. So yeah, but you know, if I was making it for somebody else, I would probably put up. So okay, this mint here is off my tower garden, so I'm growing my own fruits and vegetables, but my mint is actually doing super well, and I can pick it off daily actually, because it grows so fast. So this mint here I got is an organic mint. I know where it's been. I know how it is grown on a daily basis. I know everything it goes through on my tower garden. So I'm excited. So I just, you know, cutting up this mint just to wake up those flavors. I'm cutting them kind of small because I want to get it, you know, I like to have like every bite have a little bit of every part that I put in there. And so, and also get it juices. Okay, so putting that in there. So you can see how small, whatever that I'm doing. And so mint's one of my favorite things to put in food. You know, everybody has their flavors that they like, and so I have a tendency to use a lot of mint. But mint's good for you too. It's a nice herb. There's a lot of research on, again, anti-cancer and the prevention of cancer using herbs. This I got in the green wine section, also at Publix, is a strawberry balsamic vinaigrette, all natural and gluten-free. So right now I've got pears, cucumbers, mint, and a gluten-free dressing. So this is awesome for those that have sensitivities. But at the same time, you know, even though we may not have sensitivities to gluten, you know, cutting back on our gluten, or, you know, how many times a day we'll put it in there, really helps our bodies to be able to absorb all the nutrients. And so here we have just a nice little salad, and then you stick this into the refrigerator for an hour or so, and it'll start softening up, and the mint and the balsamic dressing really penetrates the cucumber because they're so fleshy, and it's good. I love it. I absolutely love it. So get ready for the third way that we're going to use cucumber. Okay, so the third way that I'm going to show you how to use a cucumber is cucumber spaghetti. And I know that sounds really weird, but it's actually amazing. and it's just because it's shaped like spaghetti, or it looks like spaghetti. So earlier when we were shaving or peeling the cucumber that we used in our salad, we kept the outer peel. Some people don't like to use the outer peel when they're making cucumber spaghetti, but I do. I like the texture of it. I like the bite that it gives as far as soft and crunchy at the same time when you start cooking it up. So we're going to continue. So we have our peels here, and we're going to continue peeling this, and then we are going to create these little julienne spaghettis of a cucumber. Then the only thing that's in this recipe is the cucumber. We're going to cook it in coconut oil, and we're going to use the zest of lemon. We're going to use some salt and pepper, and again, we're going to use some of our mint, okay? And this mint is the same mint that came off my tower garden. Love my tower garden. So right now we're boiling some water, and what we're going to do is we're going to boil for just a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, the peeled spaghetti noodle of a cucumber, and it's crazy. This particular peeler is really super cool because it does create my little spaghettis for me. I don't know where I got it though, sorry. It just works. Makes, look at that, it's so cute, I love it. So I'm gonna do just as many, I'm gonna try to do this whole cucumber, but sometimes it's hard for me to hold the cucumber because I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I'm afraid I'm gonna peel the skin of my finger or my fingernail. So these are all skills that are new to me, but I'm a trooper, and I'm loving learning to cook, and I'm loving that Brooksville's Backyard can inspire healthy living all over town, and highlight people that also enjoy healthy living or just want to make a difference in their lives of their family, or just make some healthy changes in their own lives. So I've gotten pretty good. It's getting down to where the seeds are, and so it's getting a little mushy, so I'm going to go ahead and stop there, and I'm going to go ahead and plop these in here, okay? And so once they start, they're just going to boil up a little bit, and once they start cooking, okay, I'm going to let them boil just for a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to strain them and then quickly put them into a bowl of water. New skill I learned, so proud of myself, to get them to stop cooking, because then I'm actually going to put them in this frying pan over here and blanch the outer layer of it, mix it in with the zest of a lemon, and then I'm going to squeeze some lemon in it and just some salt and pepper, and that's it, and you have cucumber spaghetti. I think it's amazing, but that's just me. So right now we're just going to continue just boiling this and getting them nice and tender, and the part that really needs to tenderize is the peel part, and so we're doing that. So that'll be for a couple of minutes. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my mint. So yeah, the Tower Garden was actually created by a gentleman and displayed at Epcot, and I recently just went to Epcot and got to see their garden, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. I love it, you know, and I know they do that all day long, so of course it better be amazing, right? But I got to see, you know, the origination, but Juice Plus Company actually bought the rights to create a more home-based Tower Garden, or restaurant-based, or whatever you want to call it. And so I have one on my back patio, which I will bring in for an episode as it gets fuller, and we have on there lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers and eggplant, squash, all kinds of herbs, my mint, you know. I love the smell of mint because It just makes you feel like you're on the beach, you know. It just smells, you know, like a mojito in your hand, and it makes you just feel like you're on vacation every time. Coconut and mint make me feel like I'm on vacation. Okay, so this is boiling. This is looking good. I'm gonna let it boil just a little more seconds here. I'm gonna splash myself and burn myself if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna let that go just a little more, and then we're gonna pour it into this strainer over here and take this ice cold water here and cool it off. Ooh, yeah, that's cold. Cool it off so that it stops cooking, so we can then blanch it over here. So it's almost done, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this coconut oil into my pan. Get it melting, so nice. I love using coconut oil because it's organic, it's pure, and I have a bunch of garbage in it. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna strain this, and then immediately put it in our cold water to stop the cooking process. And it does. It looks like spaghetti. I'm not kidding. Okay. Let that drain off all the water. Okay, and so now we are just going to, our oil now is prepared. We're just going, while that drains, I'm going to do it right into, and this is a little zester, so it's called, and I think I got it, I don't know where I got it. I think I might have got it at Pampered Chef. But you just get the zest of the lemon. And this particular lemon I did get organic because I am using the peel as part of my recipe. If you're not sure if your lemon is organic, just clean it with vinegar and to remove any of the herbicides and pesticides, so that you're not swimming upstream while you're trying to eat, you know, healthy. Okay, so this is just hysterical, whoever created this idea. Again, it makes me nervous because I'm so afraid I'm going to cut myself sometimes. So I got a nice little bowl full of the zest of a lemon, and now I'm going to put in my cucumber spaghetti. Saute that up, blanch they call it. Where do they get these words from? Cracks me up, because blanch actually means white. Okay, and now I'm going to put a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, my Himalayan salt, love it. Okay, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Okay. And now I'm going to scoop up this mint, put it in, scoop it up, okay? And then, I'm not super crazy about lemon, but I also have used the zest of lemon in a couple of things, and it really does add a unique flavor to. Stir that around, and when you cook with it, it softens up that lemon peel too. Got it. It looks really good. So when I'm gonna hold it up, you know, when you see it, it kind of reminds me of like the Florentine, the spinach linguine kind of thing, but it's not pasta. It is cucumber. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and cut this lemon and remove these seeds that may be on top, because I'm going to squeeze now a little bit of this lemon juice while it's there. I did get one little seed. I'll get it out with my little zester. Okay. Ooh, no, I did not. I got 3 seeds. 3 must be the magic number today, because this being our 3rd way of how to use a cucumber. So we can juice it with any juice. It is excellent with watermelon. You can create salads with it. Mally Kylo's makes a really good cucumber salad in downtown Brooksville. So my salad being the cucumber and pear salad with the strawberry balsamic, or you can make this amazing, amazing spaghetti, cucumber spaghetti. So now I'm just going to drain off Okay, let's see if I'm good at this. Drain off some of this coconut oil. Nice, okay, perfect. And voila, we now have a side dish that can now be added to my leftovers from last night. So last night I had at a really cool restaurant in Crystal River called Vintage on Fifth. I had lamb and potatoes, and I had some leftovers, so I wanted to be able to prepare something as a side dish so that I could enjoy my leftovers. So I will now serve up this cucumber spaghetti right onto, so you can see really that right there, that is almost, you know, an entire cucumber and an amazing source of antioxidants. And probably, I would say, 2 servings of fruits and vegetables right there. And so, voila, cucumber spaghetti. So, join us next time when we are with Mark Yulee and we see all the amazing foods that he makes for Zach and Allie's wedding coming this Saturday, May 10th.